crew. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. I had a dream, I had a vision, I had to work for this and you didn't. I had to bleed, still got the stitches. I learned to swim from all your burned bridges. Say you're the poet and the prophet, but you never saw me coming. Always starving for attention, and I got the kind you wanted, and it's killing you now. You wanna spin it around, but the truth's still the truth. Nothing you can do. I feel it in my bones. Won't bring me down, no, not even close. Go ahead and throw your stones, but you can't stop this. You can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. You can't stop. I had a dream, and now I live it. Ain't it a gift to know it's God-given? I'm not gonna waste it. Stop wasting your breath. Stop speaking in whispers. Say that with your chest. I feel it in my bones. Won't bring me down, no, not even close. Go ahead.
First opened back in 2008. There's a look at Lucas Oil Stadium here in downtown Indy. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Richardson going right to the air. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. 44-yard line. Here we go. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Nice pickup. 10 yards and a 1st down on the keeper.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. One tackle by Jeffrey Simmons. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 8.
Warriors 70. 60 Bison.
Richardson looking to throw. A short one there, caught by Warren. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. You talk about this Titan defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
Well, I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Interesting decision here. Opening drive, Charles, 4th and short. You're in field goal range. We'll see what they do.
I just shake a fist at my offense and say, go get it, guys. Because if you can't pick up 4th and short here, we're probably in trouble the rest of the game. Show some confidence, show some aggressiveness. Go pick it up.
down the right sideline. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Anthony Richardson, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Colts take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. Looking to put a drive together.
Ready? Crack all 80. Go, Reed. Go, go.
They'll run here with a rookie. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This defense for the Colts, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
This is 2nd and 8. A first carry for Najee Harris. And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out. Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. You look at this Colt defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
So the completion good for just 3. And now it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Ward to throw once more. And will find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Titans first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
And he will find Ridley. That's complete. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Play action now. Ward. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
Ready, go!
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Well, this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken...
And he's going to be taken down here. a sack back at the 32. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. To throw, here's Ward. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts 14. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. First down. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Ready?
Now a give, running left is Harris. And they get to him quickly as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Ward. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
He did a fine job there not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
60 Maverick. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Ward from the gun on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Joey Sly on for the Tennessee field goal.
Sly able to put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Ready, set.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Richardson working from the gun. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. This one completes Alec Pierce.
Even against double coverage, he found another opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on it, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
70 Lions. Set. Hurt. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
Here's Richardson to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series. They're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
DK to return. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it'll be Titan football.
At their own 35-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But I also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here we go. Here we go. Bronco 80.
Now Ward. That's complete to DK. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
How about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when the
Touchdown, Titans! Alec Iomanner, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead.
The kick is good.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line.
Ready.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
Let's go now.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with a slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Top 18, 5 in.
Richardson looking to throw this. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
I certainly thought he had an open book beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Riggs. 79 Broncos. Go.
There, Richardson back to throw it. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Adafe Owe showing off the pass rush skills. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Taken in at the 22. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just pull that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Throwing is Ward. And pressure coming, and they got it once again. JT Tuimoloau. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, 3rd and long now.
70 Timberwolves.
Here's Ward. Looking left side, and it's complete. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And Mitchell, 75 yards. And the Colts have regained the lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe.
82 yards. And the Titans will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now 17-14. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together and maybe get into field goal range. That one finds Pierce right side. He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go. Let's go. Ready.
Now it's Richardson. A short one there, caught by Warren. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Now
Richardson going to move him around.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Throwing over, and it's Taylor on the out route that completes it. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they're fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Again, it's Richardson. They'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that, and by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here we go, set. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Quick throw completed by Richardson. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 6-yard line.
Ready, set.
Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2.
Come on, set. 18 Cardinal, 18. Ready, hut. Trap 60. Ready.
Richardson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And they'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Escapes the defender. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't put anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us. Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Ready. Cowboy 80, Panther 60, Panther 60.
Throwing now, Ward. Open man downfield is Ridley. Still going inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Calvin Ridley, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans have taken the lead.
Makes the score. Titans.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. 17. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. But Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
They have 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
60 Maverick, 19 Lion, 18 Pioneer. Ready.
Richardson, shotgun on third down. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Called out a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
To throw is Ward. And that is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Panther 11, Panther 60, Panther 60.
Operating from the gun. Ward. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They go play action with Ward. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked at him and said, applaud.
Throwing right, and that's complete. That'll give them 8 that time. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. That's going to be taken in by Downs. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. Richardson looking to throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook. They can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
Coogan, 19, 18. Mustang, 19. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 79, Panther 11, Panther 11.
Now Richardson. That one out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Javon Clark. Then the return stops at the 39-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
On play action, Ward. Going for the deep ball. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, the criticism is that he overthrew his man, but you got to give him credit. He also didn't risk an interception with that type of a throw. Because of that, they saw the chance to put some points on the board.
Okay,
Here's 2nd and 10.
Big Lions.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 29. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes, we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
A 48-yard attempt.
Sly able to put this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Dragon 60. Ready.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that will not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Richardson. This pass left side to Downs. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 19. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
For a Colts. First down.
Let's go.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Here's a tap forward by Richardson. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Back to the air with Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. A big one coming for kicker Eddie Pinheiro. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
Yeah, they got a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? You're like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Trap 50, trap 60. Viking 18.
To throw, here's Ward. Throw right side, caught by Wrigley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Viking 18.
Now Ward. To the right side and caught by Iomanner. His 2nd catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing is Ward. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
First down.
It's getting cold in here, partners. It looks like he's trying to ice this one away. Yeah, I know. Bad dad joke, but what the heck, right? Scrambling for that first after the D blanket his receivers. That's a backbreaker for the defense. They finish this drive off with 6, and this one could be.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Colts are right back in this football game.
Intercepted.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
At their own 20-yard line.
The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Jonathan Taylor, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. This one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. They couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try and grab that lead back. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's Ward. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
That would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
60 Maverick! 60 Maverick!
Ward. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. That'll lead to a fourth down. Here's Johnny Hecker now, as he's on to punt for Tennessee. That's taken on the 25. And it goes a 42, making a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
79 Broncos, 60 Bobcats, 60 Cup 19, Cup 19, Buffalo 18.
Here's Richardson to throw. That complete to Downs. And he's got this down to the 35. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Let's go. Go.
Here's Richardson. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Very sharp here to start this drive, 3 for 3.
Yeah, I like the way he's running this 2-minute drill. Very sharp, very precise in throwing the football.
This is 1st and 10.
Ready? Pat the 60, pat the 60. Set up. Ready?
From the gun, it's Taylor. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's 2nd down.
Let's go. Ready?
Now Richardson. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his helmet. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long.
Down. 70 Timberwolves. Hut, hut.
I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here we go, first and goal. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So it'll all come down to the right foot of Eddie Pinheiro.
A 22-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
35-yard line.
First and 10. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Here's first down.
Come on. Hey. 1918.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Open. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it. And let's face it, they had to be more than nervous in the fourth quarter. But a lot of that was their own doing. I think you observed during the game, their energy level just didn't seem to be there. But in the fourth quarter, somehow they dug deep and found that extra bit, right, that reserve tank. They hauled it out. Offense scored some points. Defense held them. And lo and behold, they walk away with a win. Maybe expend a little more energy than they expected to, but they'll take it.
So for Indianapolis, they continue to cruise as